Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. In the last episode, we crossed the threshold towards the final major challenge of our main adventure in the world of Sinnoh, with Victory Road officially in our dust, and now just a distant memory, until our next Pokemon adventure, since, let's be honest, there's always one in every single region. But the thing is, we're now officially at our biggest moment of our story, the Elite Four, and the champion who claims to be the strongest trainer in all of Sinnoh. So, without further ado, I believe it's truly time we begin what we started, and finally face off against the best of the best, once and for all. So, with that being said, honestly, our Elite Four challenge officially starts. And honestly, only one thing to do. Let's make our way over and begin the final part of our main story, because this will be the end of the main story 100%. Obviously, there is post-game too for Diamond and Pearl, so obviously there's still more after the main story, but what I mean is this is the final main part of our story, so it definitely is starting to wrap up pretty, honestly, nicely, isn't it? And it looks like Barry's finally back for, honestly, who even knows how long, but at least we get to see him again. It's been a little bit. Hold it. Don't go off without me. You're challenging the Pokemon League, aren't you? That's why I'm here too. Let's see who's more worthy. Make it a challenge with battle, of course. Of course, Barry. Of course. And if I realized that, I probably would have put that in the last one, to be completely honest. Also, that's a very dark orange color. I'll be completely honest. Might actually need to put on something to just kind of counteract that, because that's actually quite dark. Let's see here, I might be able to do something for you guys. It's gonna block my screen a little bit, but at least you guys can see a little bit better. Let's see here. You can probably make it at least a decent amount. It's quite orange though, so I do gotta do at least something for you guys. Obviously I can't see the middle of my screen, but at least I got something, right? So it works a little bit. But let's see here. So we have to start Raptor here. So best thing we can probably do here is, because we are more physical based, Morgan is definitely gonna like Night Slash a little bit more than Air Cutter here. So let's go for Night Slash. Star Raptor should be faster though. Okay, so that's gonna definitely hurt a little bit. Thankfully not too bad for us, but he is swapping out his Pokemon. So what do you got for us? Heracross. Okay. So your good old Heracross buddy's back. Now it looks like, let's see here, Night Slash did a decent amount, even though obviously it is a fighting type, or bug fighting I should say. So technically it did work against us by him doing that. And also somehow he's faster than me. Quite surprised about that one. And thankfully because of our flying type, we definitely did a little bit better than I thought we would there. That's definitely not our best favor though, so we should definitely swap out for something better here. The only thing is what is going to be better in a fighting type scenario? Probably Alice. I can see our Altaria doing a little bit better than in general for what's going on with Morgan, so maybe Alice might have an easier time. So far so good. It doesn't seem like it's doing too much. The only thing is, yeah, it's obviously going to be super effective for what it's using, but it might be better than, going straight into that and not being prepared for it. So let's try going in for a Flamethrower. Thankfully, we are faster than the Heracross, so we can easily start dealing with that. It's a little bit easier than what we were previously working with, to be completely honest. Jeez, that Heracross is actually kind of scary, not gonna lie. Okay, Floatzel. We obviously know what to do for Floatzel, since grass against water is always a perfect mix for us. Not for them, but for us definitely. But the only thing is I don't know what all of his moves are, so we definitely should be careful nonetheless, because it's always possible that he might have something up his sleeve with any one of his Pokemon. Okay, a little bit of Ice Fang, or just ice in general, is definitely not going to be good for us, but Giga Drain definitely does help, and we should get our whole HP back, which is very, very, very good for us. So thankfully that works out pretty well. Down goes Floatzel, 2 of 6, out of the running. The only thing is what else does he have? Well, he's using Staraptor again, but it might try and run from the fight again. That's the only problem. What can we do against the Staraptor to maybe counteract that? Maybe Clayton. I can see our good old Snorlax doing pretty decent here. Because the thing is the only thing about the Staraptor is the physical damage it can do, and then whatever it can do when it tries to leave the fight for another Pokemon. So it's definitely something we should worry about a little bit, at least. So maybe Rock Slide might be smarter here. And thankfully, it's not running, so that works for us. The only thing is the Sunlight is definitely interesting. Because the thing is Sunlight can be good and it can be bad. It's not going to be good on Staraptor, because Staraptor's got nothing it can use. So, definitely odd. And ouchie. Okay, that's definitely not something I was expecting, as well as the critical hit. But, wow, okay. Well, Clayton went down pretty cleanly there. Did not expect that one. But, oof, okay then. So let's see here. Thing is we need something fast. I think Marianne might be faster. I'm very sure about it. But I could be wrong. But it's worth a try. So let's go for Ice Beam and see if we are faster, which we are. Okay, good. Because Staraptor's pretty fast. So if we outspeed that, that's really, really good for us. Because there's not going to be very much else that is going to be able to catch up to that speed counter. A level 62 for Alice. Good to see. Okay, he's got a Snorlax of his own because his Munchlax evolved. Let's see here. Munchlax is normal type. It really doesn't matter. But we can work around the Munchlax a little bit here, though. What we can do is completely half its stats in general for physical, because Snorlax is very powerful on its own in the attack stat. So halving that attack stat, and maybe even getting rid of Rest, might be very smart here. Okay, so now we just gotta wait for what it's gonna try and do. It's trying to do yawn on us, make us go to sleep. Technically that could be bad, but that's not the worst case scenario. Okay, does his have thick fat though? That is definitely something to figure out. Because the thing is it'll tell us immediately, okay, yeah, he definitely has thick fat. So he's halving any ice and fire damage, so we don't want to do any more of that. The thing is Frostlass / Marianne is asleep now because of the yawn. So, because we're probably not going to be able to do anything with Marianne for the rest of that, let's play it safe, and let's go into Weston here. I think Weston's probably pretty smart, because the thing is we can go for the defensive weakness of Snorlax, because Snorlax is better special defensively, and we're going based on ours, so we can use that to our advantage, and because of the burn, we're definitely completely negating a lot of what he can do. So we're definitely in a good situation. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got rid of all my physical moves except for Shadow Claw and Weston here. Okay, well we can still go for this. We can go for Flash Cannon and see what we can do, because we have the Steel Plate, so we're still doing extra damage with the same type attack boost, and we dropped the special defense by a little bit, so still pretty good. We're doing really, really good still. And that body of Snorlax is definitely not going to help us too much, but it's better than, you know, getting hit for full damage, obviously. And the thing is do we really need to worry too much here? Probably not. And thankfully, because of our special defense drop, we were able to knock out the Snorlax there. Perfectly good. And level 60 for good old Weston, always good to see. As well as a level 60 for Morgan, always good to see that as well. And also getting pretty decently close for some more levels here in the near future. But, okay, Torterra time. Okay, Torterra is definitely something we can deal with. So, Grass Ground. The only thing is Marianne is sleeping, so we can't use the Ice typing here. But we can still go for Morgan here. For at least 2 times. So, let's be smart. Let's play to our advantages. Make sure we're watching what we're doing. And prepare slowly but surely to knock out Barry and his team. But the thing is he still has one more Pokemon, and we still yet to have figured that one out, even though Torterra is his signature because that is his starter. But definitely, we do need to be careful. So let's go for Air Cutter here, see how much damage we can do. Pretty decent. We also got the critical hit, obviously for super luck and some other stuff. Obviously, Wood Hammer is not good, but doesn't that hurt him? I'm pretty sure Wood Hammer is not good. Yeah, Wood Hammer hurts him. He might heal himself, though. Oh, he has a leftovers, doesn't he? Yeah, it seems like it. Interesting. Okay then, not the worst case scenario. But the thing is, what we can do here is use Carmen, because Carmen's definitely pretty decent here too. So what we can do is obviously go for Sludge Bomb. It's going to be normal damage because of the ground typing, but he didn't heal himself. Okay, well that's pretty good for us. But here we go for whatever his quote is here, so we gotta take off my little bit of lighting for a second, since obviously we gotta get ready for that. He's going for his Rapidash now, so obviously we want to go into our water type. The only thing is our steel typing's not really going to help us out here, because we take normal damage from fire. But here we go. I fully believe in the last one. I have no reason to give up now. Yeah, true there, Barry. But the thing is I still have a full team as well. The only thing is are you done for the count? Or are you going to survive this? Because Hydro Pump is definitely quite a lot of damage. Flame Wheel, on the other hand, is definitely not something I want to get hit by too much. But we did get the Hydro Pump off, even with the 20% chance to miss. And down goes Barry, just like that. Sorry, Barry. Down you go, buddy. And honestly, I think that's our last main rival battle with you, unless there's a rematch at some point in the post-game, but sorry, but we won. And down you go, buddy. You were pretty good, but you still have yet to beat us, bud, and I'm sorry about that. What? We just went down. My team still needs raising. Yep, sadly, but you did pretty decently. I'll be honest, you had a pretty good team. I guess I'm not ready for the Pokemon League if I'm losing to you. Darn it. Just you wait. I'll get stronger, win my way through the Pokemon League myself, because I'm going to be the toughest Pokemon trainer there is, the champion. Spooks, you better not lose to anyone before me, of course. Honestly, I have already lost against a couple people before you. Let's be honest here, Fantina. It was definitely one. Maylene was definitely another. The kid inside the school training area was definitely another. But there we go. We finally beat Barry for seemingly the last time. Unless, obviously, the post-match. And also, I thought that would have something on it, because there's a little, plaque on it. But apparently you can't read it. But here we are. We're finally ready for the Elite Four. And with Barry completely out of our way now, there's nothing really stopping us. So, let's make our way right on in and prepare for the challenge. Let me confirm that you were qualified to challenge the Pokemon League. To do so, I'll need to examine the gym badges you gathered from around Sinnoh. Oreburgh City's Coal Badge, Eternus City's Forest Badge, Veilstone City's Cobble Badge, Pistoria City's Fen Badge, Hearthhome City's Relic Badge, Kavalave City's Mine Badge, Snowpoint City's Icicle Badge, and finally, Sunny Shore City's Beacon Badge. Yep, all 8 badges. So we're perfectly ready, bud. So, you wanna let us on through? Yep, you do. Very well. Trainer, you've indeed collected all gym badges of Sinnoh. Demonstrate the power that brought you here, and go for glory. Well, thanks, buddy. Anything else from you before we go in? Here at the Pokemon League, you will be facing the Elite Four. If you can't beat all 4 of them in a row, you'll have to start from the beginning. Well, obviously there. And if you guys are wondering what my items are now, obviously our Razor Claw, our Shadow Plates, or Spooky Plate specifically. I found a dragon thing down in the Grand Underground. Leftovers, obviously, when I got Clayton, the Shadow Tag, and then as well as the Steel Plate for Weston. So we got some decent stuff to work with, as well as some new moves. So we're definitely ready for whatever they may throw at us. But, obviously, here comes the climb of the century, because let's be honest here, Sinnoh is not the easiest Elite Four, so we definitely should be careful. Okay, let's try and figure out what we're dealing with here. I'm seeing little butterflies in the little thing over here, so I'm guessing we're dealing with a bug trainer first. So, which would make sense, because we didn't deal with any bug types for any trainer, for just in general, for gym leaders, so it would make sense. I think Morgan's pretty good at starting, so let's go with Morgan first. Okay, good old Aaron here.
Hello, welcome to the Pokemon League. I'm Aaron, I'm the League 4. It's good to meet you. Oh, I should explain. I'm a huge fan of pug Pokemon.
I was right. Okay, I was thinking that because I saw the butterflies.
Pug Pokemon are nasty and mean, and yet they're beautiful too.
Okay then.
Would you like to know why I take on challengers here in this room? It's because I want to become perfect, just like my bug Pokemon. Okay, let me take you on.
Okay, here we go. Honestly, the literal, physical manifestation of youngster Joey if he was a bug-type trainer. Let's be honest here. But here we go, Aaron. Okay, Aaron, what do you got? Dustox. We've seen way too many of those to be scared of that thing. Let's be completely honest there. So, Dustox shouldn't be a problem. Also, I just noticed he doesn't have a full team. I thought he had a full team for a second there. But the thing is we should be perfectly fine here. Because bug-type Pokemon don't have very much defense. He might have one that might have some defense. I'm not sure if Fortress is in this game or not, because I don't think he was in the Sinnoh games, but it's very possible he could be. Heracross. The Heracross we fought with Barry was actually kind of dangerous. But I think we'll be fine. Let's go for it. I think we might be able to outspeed this one, and it might not have the same, dangerous, moves like Barry's one. I guess. Rock Slide. Okay, that could hurt, but do we flinch off of that? Of course we did. Okay. Burned. Oh, you have a oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, he has an item. Okay. Flame Orb, and I'm pretty sure Heracross has Guts. Okay, so it doubled its attack, I'm pretty sure is how that works, if I remember correctly. So we need to be very careful here. Rock typing. We can probably... Can we go straight into Carmen here and be safe? Maybe. Because we do have Dazzle and Gleam now on her. But the thing is that going to be smart? That's definitely a good question. I'm going to say, let's go for it. Let's throw Carmen in. It might be safe. We have healing, so if we go down at all, we can obviously heal up any of our Pokemon, if we need to. But the thing is you're going Facade. Okay. Jeez, okay. Yeah, that's definitely a move you want to use if you're definitely weakened by a status. So that's also not good. Okay. We have a lot of special attack, though. So maybe we can... You're faster than her? Really? Oh, we survived because of friendship. Okay, good old Carmen surviving. Thank you, Carmen, because we're actually going to need you to do that. Okay, we got the Dazzling Gleam in. At least we got a little bit of damage in. Okay. So what can we do here that might help us win? The thing is... Well, he heals Heracross. He might actually waste his turn to heal. Let's go for this. Yeah, he's going full restore. Good that we did that. He doesn't have his Fire Orb right now. He still probably has it. He's probably not going to get burned instantly, though. So, maybe we can use that to our advantage. The only thing is because... Yeah, there it goes. It's back on now. Okay. Well, not the worst case scenario. The thing is I wanted to make sure we still had that damage, and obviously we're probably going to go down here for free because there's nothing I can really do about that one. A little unfortunate, but at least he did a little bit of something to the Heracross, as well as hurt his team by quite a bit. Because the thing is, because of the full restore being gone, we're definitely in a good situation. I want to make sure of something. Okay, so well, he has more than 142 speed, so that's definitely good to know. So, our only faster Pokemon here is Marianne. So let's go with Marianne. Play it safe. Be prepared. We can go for Hex here, though. Because Hex is going to do double damage because he is actually already statused. So we're getting full damage from Hex, which is really good. So thanks for that. Down goes your Heracross. And now into your next Pokemon. Okay, so 2 Pokemon we've already obviously seen already. Beautifly? Okay, Beautifly we're pretty fine, I think. Because we can go for ice damage here because of the flying typing. So we're perfectly fine there. Obviously, I also have Thunderbolt, so we can also go there as well. But I think Ice Beam should be perfectly fine in this situation. And obviously, because we have Thunderbolt, in Ice Beam, as well as Will-O-Wisp, we have multiple ways of getting Hex to be able to do what it needs to. The only thing is I wish we had the hidden ability for Fosslas, is we could be able to get at least something out of her ability compared to what we have, because Snowcloak isn't really doing anything, because, let's be honest here, I'm not going to use Hail at all. But Vespiquen, okay, Bug Flying type, same typing as Beautifly, as well as the evolution to Combi, specifically female Combi, because you can't actually get a male Combi to evolve into Vespiquen. I'm actually curious if there might be a future male Combi evolution with how these games have been going, because, let's be honest here, so many Pokemon are getting evolutions that never had them before, so it's very possible at some point it may very well get it. And you're going Aerial Ace, so you don't have anything for me. That's good to see. So we're definitely in a good situation with Vespiquen. And he might waste his turn here. He's going Acrobatics. He doesn't have an item, so obviously it's going to do more damage, if I'm remembering that move correctly. Because I'm pretty sure Acrobatics, as long as you're not holding anything, you do double damage. The only thing is you lose out on an item. Which, obviously, if he has a Nerve, he's not using any berries, so it's definitely not a berry, if he has anything. And I'm pretty sure if he's using Acrobatics and it did that much damage, it's going to be one without an item. But, decent damage though. 63 for Alice, 57 Clayton, good to see. Any kind of levels we get now is definitely going to be very important. But Drapion, okay. So this one is Dark Bug type, if I'm remembering correctly. So we want something to deal with any kind of bug type. Probably still good to go with what we're going with, but I'm going to go into Alice here. I feel like Flamethrower might be smarter for us, because, one, it's more reliable. Obviously, Alice is pretty tanky for the most part as well, but definitely good to be prepared just in case. But, we could also go for Hurricane. I'm going to try Hurricane. 70% chance of hitting. Cross Poison is definitely not something to be, for us, we want to be hit by at all. But we did get the Hurricane off. We did some decent damage. Okay. Oh, and he's got something.
Okay, first Pokemon League victory isn't gonna come easy.
If you say so, buddy. Okay. Are you going to go Cross Poison again? Because I'm not sure about that one. Do I go Hurricane again? Let's go for it. It's worth a shot. He's going Cross Poison again. I think Cross Poison also does more damage if you're poisoned as well, and I think it can drop a poison, so definitely not something to be hit by multiple times, but definitely pretty interesting though nonetheless. Because we haven't seen it, we don't see any of its weaknesses, which can be a problem, but it may not be that bad of a problem. So let's see here. We could go straight into Ice Beam here, and maybe that might be enough. It's worth a shot. You know what? We're gonna go for it. You're faster than me. Now that's not good. Okay then. That is really not good. Okay then. I was not sure about Drapion being faster, huh? But that's definitely a faster Pokemon. Okay. Well, because you are Poison type, you're using a lot of Poison type moves, let's just play very, very aggressive as well. And you know what? We're going to use Hydro Pump here, because we're going to be smart about it. You're using Earthquake, though. Jeez, okay then, buddy. Critical hit, of course it was. Yeah, sure. Obviously got a crit for 2 times in a row with no critting. Actually, wait, no. Drapion, I think, has Sniper, I think. So, I guess it technically does make sense. But there we go. Jeez. Down goes Aaron. First Elite Four done, and he actually hit quite hard. But that is because we didn't really have much against Bug-type Pokemon, specifically for the ones he was using.
I will now concede defeat. But I think you came to see how great Bug-type Pokemon can be. I hope you all realized that what you're up against, in the Pokemon League of course, battling is a deep and complex affair.
I guess so, buddy. But down goes our first one. And honestly, Barry was kind of harder in my opinion.
I lost with the most beautiful and toughest of the bug Pokemon. We lost because I wasn't good enough. That's it. Back to training camp. Let's hear it for me. No, that was wrong. Anyways, go on to the next room. 3 more trainers are waiting for you. They're all tougher than me.
You should probably say 4 because obviously there's a champion. But before we go, anything else?
Oh, go on. Go to the next room. With my beautiful and tough bug Pokemon, I'm going to become top-level trainer who can't be outclassed.
Yeah, sure. Bug-type Pokemon aren't that good, but they're definitely good compared to what they were. But, yeah. In the past, they were nowhere near that. But let's see here. Any kind of idea of what we're dealing with next? I'm getting the aura of ground typing by the color of the floor, but I'm also getting rock typing here. But the thing is because Orberg, he was a rock type leader, so we didn't fight anything earth-based, so ground is definitely possible. So we definitely probably want to prepare for ground here. The only thing is we definitely need to revive a couple things, because let's be honest here, none of our team is definitely doing good right now. But the thing is who do we start with? Do we start with Carmen, or do we start with, Weston? Because both of those are really good to go with. The only thing is which one's smarter is the real question. I'm going to use up my Hyper Potions here, so I don't waste any of the full restores, because we can use those in the battles. Because those are going to be more important in battle than they are going to be in anything else, in my opinion. So let's play it safe, and make sure we heal with the weaker. And that was definitely a waste of a Hyper Potion, but it's better than, trying to find a potion. But, I'm going to say let's go with Carmen. Carmen is a higher level, so maybe it's smarter. So, I guess we're ready. And, hello, next Elite Four.
Well, you're quite the adorable trainer, but you've got a spine. I'm Bertha.
Nice to meet you, Bertha.
I have a preference for ground-type Pokemon.
Okay, so I was right, so the lights definitely seem like they reflect their trainers. Because I don't remember the lights being there before in the original. So that's actually kind of nice to kind of know what you're dealing with before you just jump right in. Because you can throw in the wrong Pokemon and be completely messed up on your strategy.
Well, would you show this old lady how much you've learned?
Okay, we can definitely do that. I'm gonna say because of the fact that Rhyperior is from this game, I'm gonna say she has a Rhyperior. There's no way she doesn't, right? Because there's a very big possibility, and that's the perfect Pokemon for us to start with. Thank you for the Quagsire, because that's a free knockout for us, because we know that's a 4 times. So that's very good to see. Thank you for that one, because that makes things a little bit easier for us to figure out, at least for the first one. And free experience too. That's always nice as well, because we're the same level as everything at the current moment. The only thing is the champion's definitely going to be a higher level than the Elite Four. So we definitely need any level we get, so the level 59 for Marianne and 61 for Weston is definitely going to come in handy. Especially with what I know what we're going to be going up against, because I know the signature of the champion 100%, and that's not going to be an easy Pokemon. And Wishcash, okay, double easy. That's 2 Pokemon with double 4 times weaknesses for us. So Wishcash, down you go, you're not faster than me. But you do have a berry that decreases the damage you take, because that's 100% what that is. And it did not work for you. Sorry. Rundo berry specifically. Is that? Yeah, that one's for grass, obviously, because it's only a grass type move. Okay. Or it could be for ground type weaknesses. Because the thing is I don't really use those berries, but I do know they weaken move damage, depending on your weaknesses. With Sudowoodo, okay, well, still pretty good. We're still heavily solid on what we're going with right now, since obviously Sudowoodo is not something that's too terrifying. Obviously, it's not grass type, so we can definitely work against that. And it doesn't have Sturdy, so we work against that as well. So 3 Pokemon down, nothing faster than a Seeds. So that's really, really good. And Golem, okay, we're still good, still solid. It's very possible it has Sturdy though. And it might have self-destruct as well, because Golem definitely likes that move. But we could be fine. I guess we'll find out. It does have Sturdy, 100%. There's no way, yeah. Okay, so almost basically four and done to her Pokemon. She still has 1 left, but her signature Pokemon is definitely her last. So let's be honest here, we still need to be careful. You have Heavy Slam. That can be bad, because you are a heavy Pokemon. But because of the fact that, well, we are still pretty decently in health-wise, we survived perfectly fine. And we got 1 HP back, which is not too bad. Down goes the Golem, and Carmen's doing perfectly fine for this one. No problems with this trainer, but Morgan's now level 61. Always good to see. And the almost 200 attack is also good to see, as well as special attack as well, because we still have special attack moves. Okay, Hippowdon. You don't have Rhyperior? Wait, what? Really? That's like the best Pokemon for you to have. Huh. Okay then. I'm quite surprised about that one. Okay. I'm gonna go smart here. Because it is a Hippowdon, let's swap out. We don't want to waste too many Giga Drains, obviously, because the thing is then we'll have to use Elixirs, because we can't really buy those in this game, so we definitely do need to be careful, and I don't want to waste those too early. I'm still type, so I don't take Sandstream damage, so sorry buddy, that kinda didn't help you. But, do we go Hydro Pump here? I'm very certain it might be good to go for that. Because the thing is, Hippowdon has a lot of HP, so it's definitely a tanky Pokemon if you let it go. But thankfully, we got Hippowdon down for perfectly no point whatsoever. No damage taken. Mostly the only damage we took was from the Golem itself. And honestly, not a single knockout. We did a lot better than Aaron. But down goes Bertha. I guess it was just growing pains, I guess.
Well, dear child, I must say, that was most impressive. Your Pokemon believed in you and did their best to earn you the win. Even though I lost, I find myself with this silly grin.
Also, I noticed something. She didn't have a final Pokemon, like, saying, or anything like that. She didn't say anything when she threw out her Hippowdon. That's odd. So maybe Hippowdon isn't her signature then. Or maybe she just doesn't have one. That's odd. Huh. I'm just so used to all the trainers, like the main trainers, having something to say, like a final whip before they go down. But, interesting.
You're quite something, youngster. I like how you and your Pokemon earned the win by working as one. That's what makes you strong. I think that, you can go as far as you want.
Thanks, Bertha. Anything else?
The trainer in the next room is much more of a formidable opponent. You really must have your wits about you. However, I think you can go as far as you desire.
Thanks, Bertha. Well, thanks for the confidence boost. But here we go, next Pokemon trainer. Elite Four, number 3. Who do we got? Oh, Flint. Okay, we definitely know what he's using. But before we go right into that fight, let's heal up Carmen, make sure she's perfectly healthy, because let's be honest here, we have to use Carmen as a fodder. She might survive at least one move. Okay. So, Fire type. Obviously, probably want to start with Weston here, because Water type against Fire is definitely good. Obviously, Fire pillars, but his name is Flint, so we already know what he was. But here we go. Hey Flint, long time no see. Last time we dealt with you was back in Sunnyshore, in helping out good ol', just in general, the good ol' trainer there, just gym leader in general for Volkner there. But what do you got for us, Flint?
You, trainer. You had counting days of my fingers, waiting for you to come. I heard from Volkner what you did in Sunnyshore. You managed to light a fire in that guy's heart again. How could you not expect me to look forward to seeing you in a battle?
True, buddy. Very true. Also, I like how we actually have the battle graphic for both of us, because I didn't do that for the gym leaders. So it's actually showing both of us, which is pretty cool. But here we go, Flint. And you're starting with a Rapidash. Okay. Definitely an interesting start. I actually wish we had Earthquake, because that would definitely be a move I would use on Snorlax, to be honest. But we don't have it, so a little unfortunate. I'm thinking we can go Surf here. He's going Flame Charge. Barry already tried that and didn't do anything to us. And I noticed something, I just thought of that. Did Barry get Speed Rose from Flame Wheel? I just realized that. I don't think he did. Huh, that's odd. But that was also because I couldn't really see half the screen, to be honest, and I was guessing what moves they were using, because I couldn't see anything. Because I obviously lit up the screen for you guys so you could see better with a notepad. But, honestly, pretty decent experience. Okay, down goes that one. Lopunny. Lopunny? Really? Okay. Lopunny is not really something I'm too terrified of, but let's be safe. Obviously, it's not going to have much attack because we used a Lopunny for a long time. So Bugs is, obviously, our Bugs wasn't that good when it came to physical fighting. It was definitely more of a Pokemon that would be good inside, the something else, but high jump kick, okay. Well, surprised you actually got that to go off. But, still hurt, definitely. But, Cute Charm, of course you have Cute Charm. Of all abilities you have, okay, a little unfortunate. Of course, you have the ability that doesn't let you get completely messed up by your own ability. Because the thing is the ability we had for Klutz made it so we couldn't even use anything. And of course, your Cute Charm and whatever is healing you is... oh, it's a leftovers, of course it is. Okay, well, it's a little unfortunate that we got Cute Charmed here, to be honest here. So, I'm going to say let's try and heal. What we're going to do is we're going to try and force through the Cute Charm. And the thing is it's kind of unfortunate. Also, you're not supposed to hit high jump kick as much as this one's hitting. There's no way. That move is not something you can just spam. So, I'm very surprised Lopunny is getting away with that. So, RNG for... really? Another time? Okay, now that's very sketchy. Because if I were to use that many times, I would knock my own Pokemon out. I'm gonna be completely honest there. So there's no way. No way whatsoever. Okay. Well, if you're gonna play that game, we'll play the game as well. You know what? Okay, you're gonna go high jump kick. We'll go something else as well. Okay. I hope you like Dragon-type Pokemon with high jump kick. Because, let's be honest here, Flying type is also not gonna let you do anything with that. There you go. No more of that, please. Although we still have Cute Charm here, so we need to be careful. So, what can we do here? Maybe Dragon Pulse with the dragon thing might be smart. No, I'm not believing that anymore. High Jump Kick does not hit that often, especially with the fact that you don't have an item for that. I'm 100% on that. There's no, unless maybe you have a scope of some sort, but I don't think he would have that. Well, it has Cute Charm, so it doesn't have Punts, so... I wish I could see what kind of items he's using, because that would be a little fair for single player. Mirror Coat, okay then. Not liking that. Okay. Not the best thing to be hit by, but not the worst thing either. Because what I can do here is we can go for a heal. I'm going to go full restore, since it's obviously free. Of course you're using your full restore. I wish I had a fighting move here. That would definitely be nice. Because the thing is normal types don't have any real weaknesses other than fighting. Technically you can make one if you have certain abilities, but we don't really have that luxury. But I can go for maybe Hurricane here. Maybe we can use that. This is where I really think Lopunny makes sense for fighting type, because as we can see, this thing's just using high jump kick like a maniac. So, it would probably make a lot more sense, my honest opinion. But thankfully, because we're hitting it with any kind of move that's away from it, we're definitely doing pretty good. I'm gonna see if we can maybe burn it. Because if we can burn the Lopunny, we can stop the healing from leftovers by quite a decent amount. It won't get rid of it completely, it'll just stop the damage it's getting. Or damage it's getting back. But the thing is it's also just the principle of what the Lopunny is doing. It's using Mirror Coat again. Uh-oh. 100%. It's here. Yep, Mirror Coat. Thought so. Okay, taking a lot of damage. Ouchie. Definitely don't like that. But maybe that might be a good thing. Okay. Well, I don't think he's going to heal again, so we're going to choose this again. I'm not going to play fair against Elite Four, because Elite Four doesn't play fair. So, we're not going to give him any freebies, obviously. Okay, he's going quick attack. Really? Okay. I like that, so you wasted your turn. That's good for us. Okay. We might have you at a low enough HP margin to actually get you. If we had any kind of weakness to go for you, obviously we wouldn't have had any problems. You and your high jump kick is very, very sketchy, bud. I'm gonna be completely honest there. There is no way you hit that move that many times in a row. There is absolutely no way. That does not happen. But unless you have an item, I highly doubt you have that item. But it's possible. Level 64 for Alice, 63 for Carmen, good to see. Any kind of levels we can get, obviously, are going to be really good the further and further we get, especially now that we're on the third one. Okay, Steelix. Not a Fire-type Pokemon. Something that's weak against Fire-type Pokemon. But definitely a Pokemon. Okay. Well, let's go into Weston here. Weston should be fine. Because it's Steel or Ground-type. We're Steel-type, so we're not going to take much Steel damage. We're also Water-type, so we're perfectly fine. So this is probably like the easiest Pokemon we can go with for against this Steelix. The thing is, it's still something we should go with caution for sure. But let's definitely use Surf. Surf did enough. He doesn't have Sturdy, so that's good to see. And thankfully Low Punny's down, so we don't have any more I'm gonna survive just because I'm surviving kind of thing. But 62 for Weston. I think Low Punny has just some decent defenses. And you have Drifloon. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. But the thing is Drifloon is not very fast. He's tanky. But the thing is most people really use Drifloon for Baton Pass. So, definitely a Pokemon that might not help you very much here. So, let's go Night Slash. You're faster though. You're using Minimize, which is something Drifloon should use. So he's raising his evasiveness, which is going to be very bad if he gets enough of it. Thankfully we got the Night Slash. He's going to have Aftermath though, isn't he? So far, no. Really? Okay, we got away with it. Perfectly fine with me. 58 for Clayton. Good to see. Okay, thankfully nothing with that though. Okay, Infernape. Okay, this is where things get very, very dicey. Very, very fast. Okay, so Infernape, Fire-type, is the final evolution of Chimchar. Thing is, Weston is technically weak against it now, because of its secondary typing, as well as the Fire typing as well. So we take normal damage from Infernape. But here we go.
I feel your determination. Your will is overpowering me.
I'm not so sure about that with the Infernape. But, sure. I'm gonna go Hydro Pump. We're gonna go straight into it. We dodged the close combat. That is really good. We missed as well. We both missed our staple move for our, main move that we learn at high levels. Okay, Hydro Pump again. We got hit this time. Down we go. But, close combat's not all that good, though. Technically it's bad, but the thing is he's dropping his own defenses. So, the only thing is Infernape is actually quite fast. I think it should lower his attack, though. It really should. But it doesn't, so it's not that good for us. But let's see here. I think we have defense on you, right? Yes, we do. Okay. We should be able to survive this then. Okay, Alice, you're gonna go out. You're gonna be slower than it, 100%. There's no way around that. But, you do have Hurricane. You have Thunder Punch. Okay. Didn't do that much. I thought I was gonna do more. But we do have Hurricane. Obviously a lot of damage. You survived 1 HP. Is there a reason for that? Yep, you have Focus Sash. Of course you do. But you confused yourself. Okay then.
I'm situated to take nap. I'm blazing now.
Yep, you are. But why did you get confused? That's odd. What confused him? I didn't confuse him. That's weird. Okay. Well, he knocked himself out. We didn't even do the final blow. Okay. Kinda confused about that. Why did he get confused? Does he have an item? I don't think he would. That's odd. He has Focus Sash. So... that's weird. I don't know what that did that, because I don't think close combat does that. Because you lose defense and special defense for close combat, so that's just odd. Okay, well down goes Flint. In GG.
Whoa, I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't looking down on you, but I didn't think for a second that I'd lose. That's fantastic. You and your Pokemon are really inspiring.
Thanks, Flint. But nice to actually battle you after meeting you quite a decent amount ago. So, down you go, bud. Just a bunch of dots.
Woo! Burn right down to cinders.
I guess so. Oh, that's it. Anything else? Bunch of dots.
Move along, okay?
Okay. I'll see you later, Flint. Not much. He's pretty upset about that loss, it seems. Down goes Flint, and we're definitely getting ready for our next fights. Thankfully, we have revives. Thankfully, I finally had some money gain, because I found a way to actually get some decent gains in this game, which is very nice. I found out with the verse recorder, you can actually refight the people that give out money, which is really nice. So you just have to walk around for 100 steps to honestly get the freebies for that. But I found a rich trainer in the route right before Sunny Shore, and obviously I took advantage of it, and I actually got 14,000 per win, and all he had was Alexio, so I was able to train off of him for quite a decent amount. And you are... what Pokemon would you use? I'm seeing this, and I'm thinking Psychic, I think. But I'm also thinking Dark-type as well as Ghost. But, okay, well, you're the final Elite Four before the champion, so we definitely do need to be careful. Should we start with Marianne? Probably. Or we can start with Carmen. No, wait, you know what? We're gonna start Carmen, because of the Spooky Plate, as well as the special attack stat of Carmen, as well as the decent speed. It's not as fast as Marianne, but still a decent amount. So, I think we're good. Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna guess you're Psychic, though. You timed your arrival well. I've just finished reading a book, you see. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lucian. I'm a user of Psychic-type Pokémon. Okay, so my first guess was right. I did say Dark-type as well, though. But nice to meet you, Lucian. I actually like your name. To be completely honest, it definitely fits him. I must say, you've already proven yourself to be outstanding by coming this far. They say I'm the toughest of the Elite Four. I'm afraid I will have to go all out against you to live up to that reputation. Okay, Lucian, let's see what you got, bud. Because you're definitely something we do need to be careful about. But here we go. Psychic-type Pokemon. That's definitely not the best thing for Carmen, but you're starting with a Mr. Mime. So I'm feeling a lot less scared now. Okay. I'm more scared of Mr. Rhyme from Sword and Shield, to be honest, but okay. We can start with Mr. Mime. I'm gonna go Sludge Bomb here, though. Definitely taking advantage of your fairy typing. But, the only thing is what are you gonna use back? Okay, you do have some. Okay, you're actually gonna attack back. Yucky. Okay. I wasn't sure how much damage the Mr. Mime was gonna do, to be completely honest. I'm playing against with the thoughts of the fact that, well, it's a Mr. Mime, for one, and two, it has low attack stats, from what I remember, so I didn't expect to get hit for that hard, to be honest. Level 60 for Marianne, very good to see. Clayton really needs to hit 60, though, but I don't think he's gonna get it before the Elite Four champion. Okay, Alakazam. Ooh, this could be bad. This could be really, really bad. But we're gonna go here. We're gonna go swapping Carmen out. The reason why I say this could be bad, Alakazam is very strong. Very, very strong in my opinion. So, this can be bad. But it can also work for us, because we can definitely work around things. Let's go Will-O-Wisp. He is faster than me, but he has nasty points. And that's for attack, right? I'm pretty sure it is. So, special attack rose, okay. He's doubling up twice with special attack. That's not just one, that's twice. And you can go up to 6, so that's very, very bad. He is burned now. We can maybe go for Hex. He's faster than me, which is not good. Yeah, that's very, very, very not good. Okay. Not the worst case scenario. Food. Definitely not the worst case scenario. The reason why I say that is we have Pokemon with very high special defense stats. So we can still work around the weaknesses that we're showing. The thing is Dragon Pulse here with Dragon Fang or Hurricane. I'm gonna say that Dragon Fang might easily Oh, you're using Future Sight. Does that work on a Pokemon that gets swapped out? I don't remember. I wonder if I can swap out a Pokemon with that. Probably not. But definitely something interesting. Okay, you're going Psychic. Our Future Sight's gonna hit this turn. Youchie, okay. So we don't survive normally. Why'd you use Future Sight then? That's odd. Okay then. Well, let's go into Clayton. Clayton has a lot of HP. I don't think Future Sight's gonna hit though. Does it? No, it doesn't. Okay, good. Very, very good. I don't think it has very much defense. It's going Nasty Plot again. Oh, that's very bad. Okay, he needs to go down this turn. There is no way around that. With how fast he is, if he survives this turn, we are very, very... Okay, thank you. I was very, very concerned there, to be honest. Because the thing is Elite Fours really don't use status moves like that. So, having Nasty Plot is not good at all. But level 62 for Morgan, very good to see. I'm very happy about that. Future Sight is attacking us. Didn't do much. Still a decent amount of damage. Doesn't have any ability though. That's weird. Didn't show any kind of animation or anything. That's kind of odd. Okay. But down goes Alakazam. Medicham is next. So, also a fast Pokemon. So 2 fast Pokemon back to back. That's very yikes. I'll definitely be honest there. Also kind of interesting because Hoenn is where Medicham comes from, and this is obviously the next game after Hoenn. So, kind of interesting to see Medicham in 2 different Elite Fours. That's kind of odd, isn't it? But I think we can go Air Cutter here. And we are faster. Do we get the crit though? Please get the crits. Thank you. Okay, Medicham's done. Thank you. I was very, very concerned about that one, because Medicham can also be good. I've used Medicham in the past in my own playthroughs when I was like young, very, very young, and honestly, I think I played with it a couple times in my older years, obviously, not that old, but I'm only 23, but definitely with, just in general for Medicham, I have used Medicham quite a bit, so I know what it can do. But Girafarig, interesting Pokemon, especially with the fact that it's finally getting an evolution. Because of, honestly, when we finally get into doing Scarlet and Violet, when I record this, it's not out yet, but just in general for Scarlet and Violet, with Girafarig getting an evolution, what was it, Farigafrig? Where the tail eats its head and becomes, it's like, a giant, like, tall, like, you know, little giraffe Pokemon, and actually becoming the Pokemon it really deserves, because obviously, Girafarig is a pretty good Pokemon, and it getting an evolution is very, very good for us. So, honestly, I'm quite happy about that. I'm not sure if I'll use it. I definitely will look at it, because I think it has 2 completely brand new abilities. So, that's definitely interesting. The only thing is how do you evolve it? That's the real question. But Bronzong, okay. Bronzong, Steel, Psychic, can be a problem. I think that is his signature, yep. Now what should I do? Bronzong, here we go. Bronzong can be problematic here. But the thing is, at the same time, we could still be fine. Also, Foul Play would have been really good on Alakazam, because I think it's as long as... Oh, wait, maybe not. I think it's just physical attack on that one. But, yeah, Bronzong can definitely be a problem here. Unless Night Slash hits it like a truck, which is very good to see. And he has a Citrus Berry, which might heal him out of the... It did. Ooh, that might be really good. It's going Gyro Ball. Last time he got hit by that, it didn't do... Well, it did a lot more than the Bronzor. But, honestly, Bronzong's a lot more heavier of a Pokemon. But I think he just negated himself from being able to use his full restore. And he did. Down goes Lucian with no problems. Definitely still scary with Alakazam, but because of the fact that he healed himself with the Citrus Berry, he didn't get to use his full restore on his Pokemon, which is good for us, because it completely got rid of any healing other than the Citrus Berry, and the Citrus Berry isn't that much, to be honest. But a lot of experience, and down goes Lucian. Sorry, buddy, but you gotta try harder than that. I see. You getting past the 3 before me was no fluke. Your power is real. Yep, it is, thankfully. Definitely still scared of that Alakazam. but thankfully we got out of that unscathed. Congratulations, you've now beaten the Elite Four. However, that doesn't mean you're done with the Pokemon League, of course. There remains the champion. I should warn you, the champion is far stronger than the Elite Four. Now go on, step through the doorway to your final battle. Okay, final battle indeed. And like I said, the strongest champion in a lot of people's opinion. So, we're definitely in for a treat. Obviously, there is a rematch version of all the trainers, and I'm pretty sure the gym leaders as well. But that's honestly the main challenge. And the thing is, let's be honest, I don't think the champion is going to be a cakewalk on the first try either, to be honest. Obviously, the second try is definitely going to be harder than the first. And also, really, by like 3 HP. I think, thankfully, I have a potion. Okay, I was about to say, I didn't want to waste another hyper potion, because now we're running out. But before we go running off, anything for Lucian? I'll be reading books until the next challenge arrives. That will calm my nerves, so that I may deal with all situations without panicking. Okay. Well, see you later, Lucian. Your next and final challenger after me is probably going to be good old Barry, because he's definitely right behind us. But here we are, the champion. And honestly, this is not going to be easy. And a long time no see. I didn't want to say it for anybody that doesn't know the champion of the Sinnoh region, so I didn't spoil it at all, obviously. There's people that are obviously going to know who it is. But Cynthia is the champion of the Sinnoh region, and is also known as one of the most terrifying trainers in all of Pokemon. Definitely, there's some trainers that actually have some more scarier Pokemon. Obviously, it's the ones that are based on the game directors of Pokemon in general. But for champions, Cynthia holds that title. So, this is definitely going to be scary. Her signature Pokemon is a Garchomp. And, yeah, this is going to be a wild ride. So, here we go. And also, the music is definitely foreboding for the final battle here. But, here we go.
Have you been keeping well? Thank you for milk corn nuts. I'm truly grateful.
No problem, Cynthia.
Together, you and your Pokemon overcame all the challenges you faced, however difficult. It means that you've triumphed over any personal weakness too. The power you learned, I can feel it emanating from you. But that's enough talk. Let's get on with why you're here.
Yep, let's get on with it. And also, I don't think I get a second chance of changing out my Pokemon before this, but I think we're fine with what we're starting with, I think.
As a Pokemon-based champion, accept your challenge.
And here we go, straight on into the champion of Sinnoh. And this is definitely something with champions. They usually don't let you have a second chance with swapping out your Pokemon, but okay, Spiritomb. Okay, I think we're fine with Spiritomb. And if you guys remember the odd keystone that we had, that is what that goes towards, getting one of these, and you can get multiple apparently. Okay, Pressure, not something I like personally to be hit by, but it is a Ghost-type Pokemon. It's not faster than me though. I'm quite surprised about that. I thought Spiritomb was fast, but he is tanky it seems. It's special defensively, I think. Okay, well that's definitely not good to get hit by either. Let's see here. What can we also do here? Because I don't think going for her here is very smart. Let's see here. It's going Psychic, right? So, let's see here. I think we can swap in a Morgan here for free here. Because I think it's gonna use another Psychic type move here. And we can completely just get rid of that here. And it did. It doesn't affect Morgan because of Dark typing. Thank you for that. And because we should be faster, we got Night Slash, we get a crit. If we get the crit. We didn't get the crits, but it has a Citrus Berry, it looks like. So, Spiritomb is definitely not gonna force a heal, which would have been really good. Using Dark Pulse shouldn't do much. Actually did a lot more than crit, of course. Okay, I was about to say that did a lot more than it was supposed to. Okay, Night Slash should be perfectly fine here. Get the Spiritomb off the board. That's one Pokemon out of her party. That is really, really good for us. The Spiritomb is actually a problem in its own, in my opinion, because, it's pretty tanky, so it's definitely something that can make you waste a lot of moves. And because, obviously, we have limited moves, obviously we're going to run out of power points if we mess around with them for too long. But 64 for Carmen, 65 for Alice. Good to see. And honestly, leveling up our own Dragon-type Pokemon for her Dragon-type Pokemon is definitely going to be good. Okay, Melodic. Melodic is fast. Definitely a fast Pokemon. What can we do here, though? We can go for Thunderbolt. The only thing is I think it has special defense. So that might work against us. It's very possible. But the thing is I think it also has Rest, doesn't it? So let's go with Lewis here. I'm using this to my advantage here. Because the thing is if it does have Rest, I think we completely can stop that from happening. So it's going Scald. That shouldn't do much to us. We can get burned by that, which we did. Isn't really something Marianne is going to worry about, because Marianne doesn't have anything that really has to worry about anything like that. It's still something, but it's better than nothing, since obviously we're using any kind of special attack moves that we currently have, so we're perfectly fine. We have Spirit Tag, we also have Hex, as well as the Burn. We have all the things we need, and that is not very much damage, so special defense is definitely one we don't want to be hitting it with. Okay, so anything special attack is not good here. Definitely a little unfortunate about Marianne going down there, though. Definitely for sure. But at least we know for sure don't go for anything defensive via the special defense. The thing is ice and water type. So we need to find a thing that we can do here that would be good against the ice typing. The only thing is the water typing is definitely unfortunate because of things like bulldoze and stuff like that. So not the best thing here, but we can still work around that since Clayton should be fine. He's very tanky, and he has a lot of special defense, so he's perfectly fine against Pokemon like Milotic. And there it is, it's Recover, not Rest. But Recover is definitely not going to be something we like too much, because it's going to heal itself quite a lot, and it has 10 of those, 100%. You have a lot of health though, and a lot of tankiness to you, so definitely not the best thing for us. But maybe we can still work around that. We can go for Bulldoze here. Maybe we can slow it down. Oh, you're swapping it out. Okay. Oh no. No, please. Please don't do this to me. Okay, thankfully we're in Bulldoze. That's a slowdown. That's a slowdown. Take that down completely, please. Okay. We might have to do 2 of those. I'm doing another one. We should survive at least one. Okay, he's going special defense. Thank you. Do we survive? Yes, we do. Thank you. Okay, Bulldoze goes in perfectly fine for free. It's gonna go down to a full restore for sure, but we can still work around that, because the thing is, because of the fact that he's definitely gonna be full restored by Cynthia, she's definitely gonna heal him, he's gonna waste a turn, which is good, and then we get a 3rd Bulldoze in, so it's gonna drop by 3, so it's already quite low on speed. And honestly, I think Clayton might be faster than it now, which is really, really good. If we get away with that, that's insane, because the last time we fought off with the Lucario, we had a very, very bad time. Okay, it's still faster than me. I didn't expect it. I was thinking maybe we got away with it. Technically, no, but we did drop it quite a lot. There is no way it's faster than Alice now, so we can definitely work around this for sure. Okay, the only thing is what do we do here? Do we do Flamethrower? Could be pretty good. I'm gonna go Flamethrower. I think that should be pretty smart here, and we can maybe burn it as well if it survives. So probably very smart, and yet we are faster because the Bulldoze is very good to see, because Lucario is not something you want to play around with, and the burn, very, very good. Okay. He's using Dragon Pulse. He's a special attacking Lucario. Kinda odd. But I respect it. I definitely respect it. But down goes Lucario because of the burn, and down goes another hard Pokemon, because Lucario is definitely not something easy. Okay, Melodic again. obviously a Pokemon that can be a little bit of a problem if we let it. The only thing is how do we deal with it? That's the real question. I'm gonna say because of the fact that Melodic shouldn't do much, we should be able to get around a decent amount. I'm trying to think if Steel is good against Ice. I don't remember. That's the one typing I'm not sure about. We can try it. Let's see if, how much we do here. We should be perfectly fine for damage, yeah. Honestly, with the fact that it's not doing much damage to us, I might use that to my advantage here. And also, we can drop special defense with the, just in general for Flash Cannon. But the thing is that's not really what I'm focusing on here. I'm more focused on trying to get our Pokemon back up. That is definitely more smart here. So let's try to get Marianne back up. I'd like Marianne to be there for her final Pokemon, for sure. There's no way around that one. The only thing is we kinda are gonna be running with the timer with this Milotic though. Because the thing is the recovery is definitely not gonna be nice to us. Let's be completely honest there. We're definitely going to need the revives, because let's be honest here, she's not going to play fair either, so it doesn't really matter. And Scald's not really doing much to us, to be honest, so we're pretty fine to just sit back and relax for a second. So I don't mind wasting a couple turns here to make sure everybody's nice and healed. The only thing is I want to make sure we're not wasting items here. So let's go for a full heal on Marianne first, make sure she's nice and healed, because she should be nice mirror coat. That didn't work. We don't do enough damage to you to really make mirror coat work there, to be honest. Carmen, definitely heal her. Carmen would probably be the smartest Pokemon against the Milotic here. But because it doesn't have anything to attack, it has nothing it can do. The Scald's not doing anything for it. So we're definitely in a very good situation. Okay, Clayton, definitely a full restore. We're gonna play to our strengths, play safe. We're not gonna get cocky. We're very cocky in other fights, but this is definitely one that we can't use that to our advantage, obviously. So, being careful is definitely what we want to do. Okay, Scald again, obviously not something I'm worried about. Obviously, could be worried about it, but let's be honest here. The burn got completely taken off because of friendship. Pretty nice to see. Definitely for sure. I'm gonna say let's go Flash Cannon here. The thing is he didn't go for Recover. Quite surprised about that one. And very surprised actually. Also, of course, we get burned twice by Scald, by the way. Of course, out of all things, we get scalded, and we take burn twice. Every time we use Scald, when we had Weston with Scald, well, it didn't do anything. So, that's very odd, isn't it? Okay. Well, we finally got a defense drop on you. That is very good. So, thankfully we healed here. Who are you throwing out? Oh, Gastrodon. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Okay, so one of her final 3 Pokemon is very, very easy for us to deal with. That is good to see. So we're definitely in a good situation. But the only thing is that she still has one more Pokemon we haven't seen yet. So definitely something we do need to be careful about. I'm gonna say let's go into Carmen here. Is Gastrodon gonna use Turtwig? It's very possible. Maybe we can get away with it though. I don't think it is. Nope, it's going Rock Tomb. We're perfectly fine then. Okay, good. Speed drop though. A little unfortunate. But Gastrodon's not faster than Carmen is, so we're perfectly fine here. So, Giga Drain for free. That's a free knockout on the Gastrodon. Very good to see. Very, very good to see. The only thing is Milotic no longer has the special defense drop, so that's a little unfortunate. But maybe that won't matter, because now we have Carmen on the field already. Level 63 for Weston, 59 for Clayton, 63 for Morgan. Very, very good levels, since every level is definitely going to count, as well as extra stats for sure. But here we go, Milotic again, of course. I thought we weren't going to be seeing Milotic right away, but it looks like that is definitely not the case. What can we do here though? Poison would have been really nice on Milotic. That would have probably been my favorite move to use here. It is an ice type, It is definitely going Ice Beam. Okay. So, do we survive? Seems like it. No frozen? No frozen. Okay, good to see. We got a Giga Drain and got Meltic off the field. That is very good. Okay, I wasn't expecting that one, to be honest. We also have Poison Point. That's also a thing we can do. So, maybe we can use that on our signature, because that's also a very good idea to do. You have a Roserade. Okay. So you have your own Roserade. That's interesting. Okay. Well, since you're using Roserade, let's go into Alice. Let's be safe, be smart, play ahead. Don't get too ahead of ourselves. And let's play it safe, because we can go into Alice for free here. Alice should be about the same speed. Flamethrower should be perfectly fine. You have Dazzling Gleam. Shouldn't do too much. Obviously, it's going to do a lot of damage with the active special attack, but the thing is Flamethrower should do not much, but it did something, at least. So, a little unfortunate. But, let's see here. What can we do here? We can go into Weston here, because it's definitely going to go Dazzling Gleam again. So let's play it safe, because then we can completely use Weston to our advantage here, because Steel type against Fairy type is always something that's not going to do much, which is very good for us. So down goes that. I'm going to say Flash Cannon. Poison, it can't use any with Poison boost, so it's only going to use Ground type. So we're definitely good there. But we can go Flash Cannon here, so maybe that'll work. Did decent. Probably gonna go full Restore here? Yes it is, okay. She only has 2, I think. I don't think she's gonna have 3. So we got all of her healing out of the way, which is good. So we should be fine. The only thing is that true? Not really sure on that one, to be completely honest. I was kind of hoping we'd survive that, but unfortunate, but it's for the greater good in the end, to be completely honest, because at least we survive. Okay. I'm gonna say maybe Zen Headbutt here. I can see that working. So we're gonna go into good old Snorlax here. Special defense tank, he's perfectly gonna be fine here. The only thing is it might poison us, which could be bad. And if we had immunity, we wouldn't have been affected like that. But Zen Headbutt should do a decent amount just in general because it is Snorlax and it has a lot of attack. And we got a crits, which is huge on Snorlax. But down goes Roserade. Final Pokemon, here we come. Just need to get a burn. That's all I want. Burn is literally all we need for this final fight. That's all I want. But level 66 for Alice, good to see. As much levels as possible is going to be saving us here. Because this is where things are definitely the diciest. So, here we go. Here we go indeed. Okay, here we go. Final Pokemon, signature Cynthia. Good old Garchomp. Okay, going to good old Marion here, because that's what I want to go with for start. Because Will-O-Wisp would be very, very nice if we can get it. 4 times damage as well, if we do Ice Beam.
I can't remember the last time you put this much effort into a battle.
Ooh, that was a pretty cool little effect for your Garchomp. But you're level 66. Ooh. Okay, you're using Earthquake. Can we survive that? Please survive it. Nope. Okay. Not unfortunate. Not unfortunate. We're still good. The only thing is I need to do something to get around that. Maybe Carmen here. I have an idea. We're gonna get Outsped, for sure. Oh, wait a minute, Earthquake. Okay, so maybe not. But what I can do is what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do a full restore on Clayton, get rid of the poison, because the poison is the only thing we're worried about there. Earthquake might knock me out, which I thought it would. It makes sense, because of the poison typing. So it's definitely not going to work for us. So let's be honest there. But we are taking a lot of heavy damage now. And this is definitely not the best situation. But it's not the worst situation either. Because I don't think Garchomp is going to have fighting type moves. So we should be fine. It's using Earthquake again. We should be fine. Never mind, okay. Ow. Of course. A critical, thanks, game. That's really nice of you. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Well, Morgan can maybe stay in for a second. It's not going to use Earthquake again, so we can maybe use that to our advantage. And what I'm going to do here is, because I did have a max revive here for a reason. So, Clayton, take a max revive, we're going to be fully healed. No criticals this time, 100%. There's no way it gets a double critical. And Dragon Claw is still... never mind. Double critical is very possible. Okay then. Okay, so this is definitely dicey. But the thing is all we need is a defense or a speed drop. Is all we need. If we take damage, we take damage. That's a lot of damage though. That's definitely a lot of damage that I do not need to take. But the thing is, Garchomp should slowly but surely go down. Let's see here. We did one defense drop. Is that enough for Frostlass to get its speed? That is a very good question. And do I want to try this? It's very possible we could try it. Okay, Marianne, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna try it. It's definitely, we're for sure not outspeeding the Garchomp with Clayton. But the thing is, that's not the thing we're worrying about here. What we're worrying about specifically is the Will-O-Wisp. If we can Will-O-Wisp, we drop its attack stat by half, and if it ran out of Earthquakes, which it probably did by this point, really, thanks game, but using Dragon Claw, that's a little unfortunate. That's very, very unfortunate. Of course it's not using Earthquake anymore. Out of all the times for it to not use Earthquake, that was like the one time I wanted it to. Okay, well maybe this isn't the worst case scenario. Because the thing is Alice is the same level, so maybe I can full restore here. And maybe we can at least prepare for a comeback here. Because the thing is the Dragon Claw, yeah, a little unfortunate, and down we go. So we ended up losing. I had a very good feeling with that last. Once the Garchomp came out, I really felt that was going to happen. But down we go. Jeez. Okay then. So, with that being said, we're going to do a small cut, we're going to get back to where we were, and we're going to prepare for Cynthia once again, but this time we're going to be at Garchomp again, obviously. So, BRD boys and girls, I'll see you guys very, very soon, and I'll be right back with you, and we'll be finally facing off with the champion for the final time here, or at least for the time being, I should say. But I'll see you guys very shortly, because it's literally 3, 2, 1, I'll see you guys very soon. Okay, now that we're actually back to Cynthia, thankfully this time around I had to save, because obviously I could, stop the recording, make sure everything's all good, so we don't have to worry about me losing footage or something. That's the reason why I don't save very often in episodes, where I feel like I don't have a way of going back. Thankfully we don't have to worry about that because of, me being able to stop the recording and make sure I'm saved. So now we're at a place where even if I lose, I can just refight Cynthia again. But I found out something. Flint is actually really, really annoying. So the thing is I actually ended up knocking out his Infernape because his Driplim actually does have Baton Pass. So I knocked out his Infernape first, and then, well, his Driplim was his last thing. He got a free Minimize. I missed him with Night Slash. He did 2 more Minimizes, missed every single time for like 20 hits, and it was literally just a battle of just sitting there hoping that we knocked him out. That's literally how that Driplim fight was my second time around with that. I thought I should bring it up because he was a lot more annoying than I thought he was. But the thing is we actually got a better situation here. So, I started with Snorlax when Garchomp came out. Hit a Bulldoze, we didn't get critted and one-shotted like the first time, because if we didn't get critted with Snorlax the first time, we probably would be in this situation already, and we wouldn't have had to, I wouldn't have had to redo the Elite Four and get back to where we are. But, obviously my plan was to do Will-O-Wisp, which is an 85% chance of burning, halved his attack, which is insane, because Garchomp is strong and he is fast. Bulldoze slowed him down just enough for Marianne to be faster, and then Will-O-Wisp dropped his attack, and he actually can't one-shot me now. which is insanely good for us. The only thing is I don't know if he can crit me and one-shot me. But the thing is we're in a better situation now, because his normal attack won't get me. Because Earthquake is not going to do enough, which is good. It is very good, as you can see. We can survive 2 of those. But because he's burned, I think this is the perfect time to go for an Ice Beam. Now that we have a perfect attack chance, and we're faster than him, he has Berry, really. So he drops Ice-type weakness, I'm guessing, or just weakness in general. That's interesting. Well, down goes his Berry, so now we know that she had a Berry. She's going for another Earthquake. Thankfully, not a crit. We're still burning, which is insanely good for us. It looks like she's got something.
I won't let it end this way. This match is way too fun to let it end now.
Okay, kinda true. Yes, it is actually fun. But you are terrifying. Oh no. Oh no. I thought I got rid of all of her full restores. Okay, this is bad. This is very... Maybe not. We're still faster.
And we got frozen.
Yes, we win. No way of winning. Yep, no full restores. I thought we got rid of all of them. She still had 1, so she still had a fighting chance. We got frozen status for the first time in our adventure. That is the first time we actually got frozen from any of our Ice-type moves. Thank you, game, because we had Ice Fang originally on Marianne, so getting frozen is insane for that final fight. Oh, thank you. Okay, level 63 for Marianne, and Marianne is the MVP of the Elite Four just because of that. Down goes Cynthia.
Just a few minutes ago, you were the most powerful trainer. And just now, you became the most powerful of all the trainers. You are now our newest champion.
Thanks, Cynthia. And 14,000 for beating you is not worth it. Because I found a trainer that gives more money than that. But actually, that was with Amulet Coin. This one wasn't, so that would have been a lot more. But, down goes Cynthia, thank you.
That was excellent. Truly an outstanding battle. You gave the support your Pokemon needed to maximize their power, and you guided them with certainty to secure victory. You have both passion and calculating coolness. Together, you and your Pokemon can overcome any challenge that may come your way. Those are the impressions I got from our battle. I'm glad I got to take part in the crowning of Sinnoh's new champion. Now then, step onto the lift behind me.
Okay. And with that, we're officially done with the Elite Four. Our main challenge is officially over for the main story, that is. Obviously, we are going to be doing the re-fights of both the gym leaders and the Elite Four. By the final episode will be the final fight. But honestly, just for our story, this is going to be definitely it for the story for main story stuff. Obviously, post-game is still 100% something we're still going to be doing, obviously. But for the main fight for the main game and the main Sinnoh story, this is officially it for the main story. And we're finally here.
The room ahead is a Hall of Fame.
Good to hear. Oh, and look who's here. Good old Rowan. Actually, I'm quite curious. Where's Dawn? Usually Rowan's always with Dawn. Slash the other... Like, obviously we picked the male character, so it would be Dawn here. But it would be the male character if you were playing Dawn. And I always forget the male character's name, because obviously Dawn was in the anime. And I don't think... I think his name's Trent, but I'm thinking that's the Hoenn male trainer, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. But, well, here we are. Spooks, your last battle was splendid. Well, thank you, Rowan. Thank you for watching.
Oh, hello, Professor Rowan.
Oh wait, no, that's Rowan. A child I enlisted for my Pokédex project has come this far. It is only natural that I come and witness their crowning achievement. Spooks, I shouldn't call you a child anymore. You've grown into a real champion. Thanks, Rowan.
Professor, you still enjoy the enthusiasm kids bring to your research, don't you?
That's definitely true.
Step this way, please, Spooks. Professor Rowan, I need you over here as well.
Okay. Oh, and it looks like Rowan's going in as well. Cool. So Professor Rowan's literally gonna crown us as the champion. That's pretty cool. It's been a long while since I last entered this room. If the last champion you were here, it was the last time you were here was when I... Oh wait, no, that's her.
If the last time you were here was when I became champion, then yes, that would be quite a long time ago.
So... Jeez, and also I guess the last sentence there, I was just going with it just because it sounded right, but apparently I was right with that. But that means Cynthia used to be someone that was on the Pokédex project with Rowan a long time ago, which is pretty cool. So the last champion was also a student of Rowan in a way. Pretty fitting, honestly. But here we are.
Oh, Spooks, welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Yep, welcome to the Hall of Fame indeed.
Your names will be recorded for posterity here. What you are leaving are the memories of your adventure so far. It's time to record your names, you and your Pokemon. Remember, your Pokemon are partners that grew with you through many challenging battles. This machine will make a permanent record of your achievements.
Okay, and like every Pokemon adventure, we put in our Pokeballs and send it off into the Hall of Fame. And when it does eventually go into the credits for the game, obviously I'll see you guys after the credits, but we'll obviously look through the Hall of Fame real quick. Good old Morgan, Weston. Our team did pretty good. I actually really like our final team. Alice, Clayton. Honestly, I think this is the most unique team I think I've ever had for just one of our series. I think this is like the most diverse team I think we've had, because these are Pokemon that I normally don't get to use. Snorlax, Frostlass, I don't get to use Roserade very often. Honchkro's another one. Even Altaria. I use Empoleon, obviously. Empoleon's one of my favorite starters. So, Empoleon's definitely, but that's eventually you're going to run into an Empoleon as your starter, right? If you play Sinnoh, because there's only 3, so that one really doesn't matter for that slot. So, honestly, this really is one of the most diverse teams I think I've had. Roserade we used in Xenoverse, but that was because I really wanted to try out that new Xenoverse, typing, because obviously it's a fan game, so there's only one time I'm going to be able to use it. So, honestly, I've had a lot of fun with this, and it's always going to be fun. But League Champion, congratulations. And it took me 34 hours, apparently. Obviously, we haven't had 34 episodes. It took me quite a lot of time. Obviously, I accidentally kept the game on, so some of that time's a little bloated than it normally is. But with that being said, I'll see you guys right after the credits. And, well, we'll be ending off today's episode and preparing for the post-game in the next one. So BRB boys and girls, and I'll see you guys right after the credits. Okay, and now that we have officially beaten the Elite Four in the main story of our adventure, honestly, the only thing left to do is, well, finish off what's going on with us officially being home for the first time since we beat the champion. So, let's see what's going on.
Oh, Spooks. Barry came looking for you a little while ago. I don't know what it was about, but he was shouting about you needing to get on a ship at Snow Point City. You know how impatient he is. He was gone before I could ask. Anyway, how's it going, kid? Is your project with Professor Rowan coming along?
If you're wondering about that, guys, we can easily check. I've seen 141 different Pokemon. It doesn't technically matter for the 45 that I've caught. Obviously, it does matter for certain things, but definitely for what we've done, 141 is really, really good, to be honest. For, the little amount that we have actually went out and caught in between in episode. So that's actually pretty nice for a number. But the thing is obviously we want to make sure that we're free roam before ending off today's episode, because I did that in Xenoverse where I didn't end the episode where I was actually at free roam, so I couldn't even do anything in between after the championship with Xenoverse, so it's better to make sure that we're free roam now. So, obviously, learn from your mistakes and be so, well, we can easily get to what we want to do in the next one, and I can plan out accordingly for post-game stuff. Because post-game stuff is a little bit more harder to pinpoint with some games. Obviously, for Sinnoh, I have a couple ideas. I believe there is a Battle Frontier. I want to at least do one round of that and get to the end of one of the areas. I don't know if it's like the ones where you rent Pokemon or you bring your own Pokemon, but I definitely want to at least get to the boss of the Battle Frontier. That would definitely be pretty cool. I do want to go to Stark Mountain. That would be pretty interesting to do as well. Obviously the rematches for all the Elite Four as well as the gym leaders as well. That would also be a thing we can definitely do. And obviously, just in general, where Stark Mountain is, over in the top right, which is, I believe, where Barry is going to be taking us, if I'm correct, because I'm pretty sure there's a ferry point. Because I'm pretty sure you can see it. Well, there's the Battle Park, so there's your Battle Frontier, or the Battle Tower, specifically. But, I think this is where we're starting in the next one, this resort area. So we definitely have a lot. And I'm not sure if we're going to do the Lake Guardians, catching all the Lake Guardians. I don't know if there's story attached to that. Technically, we could still do it just because, in essence, it does make sense because we did see the Lake Guardians in the credits. So maybe we should. But there's definitely still stuff we gotta do. I'm not sure about the survival area. That is definitely something I'm not sure about. There's some areas I'm very, very curious about. Because I'm pretty sure the post-game for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl has been completely overhauled to the original Platinum. Platinum is much different. Platinum has the Giratina boat and stuff like that, which would be kind of cool to see, but sadly I don't think this game has it. But this game does have a very much overhauled post-game, so there's definitely a lot more for us to do that I may not even know about on first hand. I'm going based on things I think, based on what I can see. So we definitely have quite a lot. And I think we can also do something else. I'm not going to bring it up now. We'll definitely run into it later. But for the most part, thank y'all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep being spooky. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.
Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.